Hi, good afternoon. I've just done a major political rant as a video and I started uploading it and then I realised that it was a bit long and long-winded and it didn't really have a point. And I'm still going to do it now. I still believe in what I said. But I think I've listened to myself say it and now I understand a bit better of what I was trying to say. And what I was trying to say was that with all that's happening at the minute in the world, we can still see that there's a lot of corruption going on and a lot of power, hungry people who are trying to manipulate others. And I think that comes out in our health, right? Oh, hang on. Hein's phone was ringing. Strange on a day like today. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So it got a little bit political. And the idea is that taking responsibility, and that's what it comes down to in my mind, taking responsibility for your own health. And there's lots of bad things happening, and there's a lot of bad things that will always continue to happen if we don't, on an individual level, take responsibility for our own lives and our own health and our own happiness. And I do believe that this is the revolution, that we are going through the end of the world as we know it. I don't think that we can match blood for blood, pain for pain, the wars of the past. I mean, it was severe, and I don't think that that's going to be how we end. I think what's going to end is the massive manipulation of the individual, and that it's going to be we're going to just get rid of the whole. We're going to move on from the Industrial Revolution, shall we just say that, and move on from having one person make the decisions for everybody. Maybe I don't believe in it because there's my sneeze from it. Pardon me. And after seeing how far some cooperations and politicians and political groups will go to silence people's own choice, you realise that even now people won't. They've lost touch with their morals and their values, and murdering and killing in order to silence holistic doctors is just insanity in my world. That's pure insanity, and that's what's happening in some parts of the world, amongst other things, and not allowing certain genders to do what they want to do, or not allowing people to form their own identity. It's just craziness. So what has all this got to do with our health challenge? Well, I think it's got to do with the fact that within your own personal life, you're going to come across people who aren't going to be agreeing with your changes, that they're going to have a hard time with the fact that you're not joining in with what's going on, and you're not joining in with what you consider now to be self-destructive behavior. I had a big rant this week with someone about the fact that it's been pumped into us that drinking champagne and Prosecco is a deserved treat for working hard, and I think it's absolute bullshit. And I think that we need to really pick up that choice, hold it up and say, is this right for me? It might be right for somebody else, but it's not right for me. It's like for some people holding up and saying eating eggs is a really good alternative for protein for a lot of people, and not eating meat. It's not good for me. It's going to absolutely kill me. Because I've faced health issues with certain things my entire life, and it's not a good decision for me. So if I just follow in a path of other people of like what is healthy, if you do what I do for what is healthy, you might not end up very healthy. And I think it's that is my political rant for today, is that pick up what other people have said is good for you, and then take responsibility for it and make a choice for yourself of whether or not it is. And I think that is the revolution. We are going to be more responsible for our own health and happiness, and for our own lives, and following our own hearts and passions. And it's vitally important that we do it every single second. Every single choice has to be picked up, and it has to be reflected on and say, is this the right thing? Is this in accordance with my morals and my values? Is this showing what I consider to be good manners? And I've seen this week that it doesn't always, that people always make those choices, and they end up making themselves and all the people around them completely and utterly miserable. So it's having that strength, and what I'm sending you right now is the strength to follow through on your values, your morals, what you consider to be as good manners, and what you consider to be healthy, and living in the body you live in. And don't apologize to me or anybody else for it, because you need to do that. You need to make that choice. And what I live in my life is good for me, but what you live in your life might not be good for you. And you might be a woman as well, and you might say, that doesn't work for me, and it doesn't. You might be a man and say, actually, that works for me, and it works. But it's just, you have to be responsible, and you know yourself, and you are the expert of your own life. And I've lived by that my entire professional career, that I am not the expert of your life, you are. And on that note, I'm going to stop this political rant because it went on for a lot longer in my last video. So, take responsibility, because life is now, and you know your life better than I do. You are the expert, and I completely support you, motivate you, and inspire you to live that every single day. And I love you very much. Take care. Bye.